What's happening, YouTube? What's happening, YouTube? Back there with another reaction. Let's get to it, bro. My back. Like a motherfucker, bro. Need to put this shit up. That's better. No, it's not. Hold up. I need to sit this shit up. That's better. Take this shirt off. That's better. My back was hurting so bad.
Back where they belong.
They keep coming. I don't know what to do.
Crime.
Oh, wait, hold on. I investigated NYC's illegal immigration invasion. How the fuck are people immigrating? How the hell do you get to New York? What the fuck?
The black puffer vest.
Fighting each other. Yo, yo. Homelessness.
Yo,
They still smoking that cig. That's impressive, I gotta say. And Jews hiding in tunnels?
there's inside a bunch of criminals. Fanatics must be punished.
People from across the world dream of coming to New York to chase the American dream and build a better life for themselves.
Who the fuck dreamer going to fucking New York? I could see back in the day. But now, hell nah. Hell nah, nigga. I wouldn't even go for the damn ball drop.
Including
more than 110,000 migrants since last spring.
turning New York into the epicenter of this nationwide migration crisis due to New York City's unique right to shelter laws that forces the city to provide shelter to anyone who asks for it, even if that means shutting down entire schools to provide shelter for these migrants.
Taking over my kid's school. I hope you feel good. Yeah, he's that piece of shit.
We don't believe right to shelter should apply to a humanitarian crisis. The forefathers of that law did not think that one day we were going to talk about 160-something thousand people showing up at our door.
But with over 90,000 homeless people already on New York streets, as the homeless capital of America, what are the long-term consequences of busing this many illegal immigrants into the most expensive and most densely populated major city in America? Where will they end up once the city runs out of resources to help them? How did New Yorkers feel about them being here? And how is the quality of life for the migrants and their families that now...
Real shit, these are a lot of fucking important questions. Cause have y'all seen them fucking NYC apartments that's going for like 2 bands, bro? They fucking small as shit and expensive as fuck. NYC studio apartments. Let's look up apartments for sale. Let's All right. Hold up. Cause I'm seeing some astronomical ass prices. All right. This is in, I don't know where I should go. This is Long Island. Yoinkers. All right, this is New Jersey over here. Bro, nigga, a band? The fuck this shit look like? Nigga, you paying not a fucking band, a milli? I didn't mean to say a band. Nigga, you buying a fucking wall? Bro. Prom development opportunity. Nigga, prom for who, nigga? The fuck wrong with this nigga, man? A band? You're crazy as fuck, bro. I keep on saying a band, a milli. I don't know why the fuck I keep on saying a band. Bro, nigga, this is almost $500,000. Bro, no way. Nigga, you don't even get a garage. You get a fucking a bike store, nigga. Almost $500,000. What? And these prices done went down. 1 room, 1 bath. Nigga. Bro, you stick out your ass too far to look in your fridge, nigga, your shit touching the wall, cuz. At least you could do some dips. You could do some dips in this bitch. You feel me? Bro, you got a bike room. Oh, it is. Where the fuck is the garage at? Nigga say garage parking. Where the garage, nigga? I hope this not the fucking garage. A fucking bike room. I couldn't do it. Bro, if you stay in NYC, nigga, ear down. if you choosing to stay there, bro. What the? 6 milli? 6 milli? Bro, what the fuck is up with these goddamn GTA ass prices? Who the fuck is gonna buy this bullshit for 6 million? Bro, 6.5 mil. And it looks like this. No way. No fucking way. Bro, you want me to pay a meal for a boarded up crib? Nigga, the shit not even put together. Bro. Nigga, the shit not even finished. And somebody about to pay a meal on this shit. Okay, amenities. We get a city view, a garden view, roof rights, outdoor space. You get a garden, a private roof deck, roof rights. Oh, 10 rooms. 10 rooms that you gotta. This place is some assembly required. Bro, what, bro? Nigga, you must be fucking crazy. You must be fucking crazy.
Live here. I met up with local journalist Leroy at Viral News NYC to understand how this all began. What is this hotel?
So this is actually the Row Hotel. It's a migrant hotel that's been here for about 15 months, a little longer. This is where all the migrants come to stay with families and kids. Some people have been here for about 1.5 years almost. And you have to feel bad for them. They're being lied to about coming to America, and they'll get everything handed to them head and toe, and that's not the truth.
And today just so happens to be eviction day for 40 families being forced out of the hotel, including this lady who's 8 months pregnant.
¿Cuánto tiempo estuviste en el hotel?
5 meses.
¿Por qué viniste?
Buscando un mejor futuro para mí, para mi familia, para mi bebé.
¿A dónde irás después de esto?
Al Roosevelt, para una reubicación, a pedir reubicación, poder salir adelante, conseguir un trabajo y poder ser independiente. No depender todo el tiempo del Estado, pero también es complicado cuando uno no tiene papeles, cuando es inmigrante, cuando va recién llegando, pues poder conseguir un trabajo estable.
¿Tu plan es vivir aquí a largo plazo?
Sí, quedarme aquí en Nueva York, sí.
¿A cuánto tiempo tardó en llegar aquí?
Yo salí de mi país en octubre del año pasado.
Basically, the most common answer you'll hear from any migrant is that they're refugees fleeing from their home country due to some obscure threat to their life and that they're here to build a better life.
Why did you come through the border?
En Colombia ahorita, en mi tierra, amenazas.
Did you come here to work?
He venido a solicitar asilo, no porque tengo una amenaza de muerte.
¿Qué te trajo aquí?
La economía.
And did you illegally enter through that border right there?
No, no, no. Había una puerta abierta y pasé.
Or is it simply a strategy these people are taught to illegally enter the US without punishment? And 7 months ago, an employee that worked inside the Row Hotel said this.
The migrants being in those hotels have destroyed them. There's a lot of alcohol in these rooms. Housekeeping is there. All we kids getting drunk together, whether it be drugs, whether it be alcohol, whether it be a gun. They stick it in the strollers, under the baby.
But alcohol isn't the only issue at the Row NYC. Carlos shared incident reports and internal text messages detailing gunmen on the premises, children getting drunk, and migrants stealing from local businesses surrounding the hotel.
I myself have been assaulted. I've seen other people get assaulted. Threats saying, we'll be waiting for you guys outside. Yeah.
And why is that happening?
Because they want to get away with doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Now, this pregnant lady should theoretically end up in what's called a reprocessing center, where migrants like her, whose 5-month stay has run out, will now stand in a never-ending line to reapply for shelter and pray that they end up in one of the many shelters that are already max capacity.
We got a full line of people.
Oh, it goes down the block.
They're gonna process these people all day?
Yeah, all day long. This is a never-ending processing center. Yeah, it goes all the way around the block. This is insanity. Come on, we're gonna go to the end.
What's your number? 7,247. I wonder how high it goes
Nigga,
up.
they getting fucking Beetlejuice numbers. 7,000, nigga. 7,000, goddamn, nigga.
10,897. Wow. Where will you sleep tonight?
En la calle, en el tren.
You might be wondering what countries these people are coming in from.
Senegal. Guinea?
Yeah. You're from Africa, yeah.
How long did it take to get here?
I don't know. Maybe 5 months in here.
5 months?
Yeah.
How long
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. In here.
Yeah.
1 week.
Oh my God.
Look, it's raining today. It's cold.
Yeah.
I don't have a shelter now, bro. Very difficult, bro.
So if they turn you away from here, where will you go to sleep tonight?
Downtown. The time you get.
Is your plan to live here in New York?
Yeah.
Do you have the paperwork to get permanent housing or a job out here?
I don't have a job. Nothing, bro.
They don't even have work authorizations.
Thank you. Appreciate your time. Good luck. Yeah, see you.
Some of these people have been waiting for 15 days to get into a new facility or just to go through this facility itself. Like I said, they're human and it's a shame. And we have to point fingers at the Biden administration for overwhelming the system.
Does New York have any space left?
We're done. No, we're full. The mayor's been saying we're full months ago. And you stick a facility like this in a residential area, people are pissed. These are all houses.
But what do the locals that live here think about their neighborhood being turned into a homeless migrant hotspot?
How long you been out here?
I've been here about 15 years.
Do you think there's enough space to help everyone here?
There's never enough space in New York City.
Do you think in some ways they're competing with the local homeless population that already needs housing potentially?
It seems that would be likely.
Breaks my heart to see them lined up in the rain and the cold with inadequate jackets. But this is a better class of people than most, right? They got here. They're determined. They're decent. You take a group of young men this size, you'd expect them to be making trouble. They're not making any trouble. They'd be perfectly good neighbors if only we had some place to put them. There's got to be some sort of border control, but I don't know how to do it in a humane fashion.
It's a government disgrace. This is litter. I've been trying to train the migrant immigrants to put their litter in a container, and it's here. So I'm cleaning this up now. For the most part, they're good neighbors.
Are causing a lot of garbage on our street, but I think the mayor needs to spread them out and not dump like 2,000 people in one area. We met one guy who came from Peru. He has a family back there. He's an expert welder, an expert baker. He couldn't get any paperwork until a kind lady sponsored him because they can't use an address to get their paper.
When do you think this ends?
I don't think it's going to. I think they've decided to make this a permanent emergency shelter.
There's already mad homeless people out here. Now you just bringing these people out here.
Come here with a working visa or don't come here at all. If I'm being honest, if you traveled from Guatemala or wherever in Central America and you traveled to the United States, you probably have STDs. You probably have tetanus. You probably have, I don't know, like gonorrhea. This isn't a third world country. This is America. This is New York City. This isn't South America. This isn't Guatemala. This isn't France. We're better than everyone.
That nigga's angry. That nigga's mad.
In the world for a reason, because we value people, and every Republican president that's been the president of this United States has been the best president than any other Democratic president. Democrats are out, Republicans are in.
After hearing how controversial these migrants are, I walked over to this nonprofit near the thousands of migrants waiting for shelter.
So we have a nonprofit right here handing out food. How can these guys even stay afloat with all this?
They can't. These nonprofits going broke.
Yeah.
Look, God bless them for doing it, but this is not their job. Look, the homeless population here in New York City are being thrown to the side.
We've seen an incredible increase in the numbers of people coming through in the last several months with so many migrants who are now in the neighborhood. And as you can see, it's a big need here in the neighborhood with all these newest neighbors of ours.
How do you guys keep up with demand out here?
It's tough, some days, but we do our best to feed everyone who comes to the door. They're just trying to make a new life for themselves, and we need to do what we can to help support them and welcome them here in our city.
And are these people in sort of competition in any way to the local homeless population?
We certainly don't see it that way.
Okay.
We come with an attitude of abundance, that there's enough for all. It's just a matter of allocating resources so that everyone gets fed.
But this attitude of abundance appears to be mathematically impossible, as I walked past another migrant shelter that had reached max capacity, with countless migrants waiting in the cold rain for shelter that does not exist. What is this?
This is a migrant shelter.
How many people is it housing right now?
4,000.
4,000?
We try to keep them calm because some of them are a little violent.
So tell me about that. I see people showing the badges as they come in.
Right.
What's going on the inside of this place?
Well, if you don't belong here, you can't come in here. They don't belong here, so they have to stand outside or wait for the
So these guys can't get in?
Right.
What do you mean they don't belong here no more?
They have 30 to 60 days to be at one spot, and once the 60 days is up, they have to go back and re-register all over.
Are the local homeless population allowed to live in these buildings, or do you have to be from out of the country?
You have to be like a migrant.
Interesting.
It's messed up.
This building right here is
This right is families. The next one is single male and females. The next one is families. They pretty much took over the whole area.
Where are you guys from?
Senegal.
How long did it take to get here? Is your plan to live here in New York City for the foreseeable future?
Oui.
Do you have the paperwork to be able to work a job here?
No, pas encore papier.
¿De dónde están?
De Venezuela.
What did you guys come here looking for?
Una nueva vida, una nueva trabajo para mi familia.
What is going on in Venezuela that caused you to leave?
Por el presidente que tenemos que no es demasiado malo y tal. No hay trabajo ni nada.
Where are you sleeping right now in New York City?
Aquí en el refugio, por los momentos estamos aquí en el refugio, pero ya se los va a vencer, no hallamos por dónde agarrar, no tenemos dónde buscar, no tenemos un refugio permanente ni un apartamento, nada por el estilo, por no tener reales para uno.
Gracias por tu tiempo. Do you think the situation here in New York has become worse than where some of these people are from, or no?
At this point, yes. Some of the Africans I spoke with, they tell me it's better back home, right?
Guys selling pants. So people are doing whatever they can to make money out here.
Of course.
He's selling tea right here. How much? $1. I'll buy some coffee. Hustling. People are creating opportunities for themselves. I respect it.
With insufficient papers to work a real job and rapidly depleting shelters available, it's no surprise the migrants are doing whatever they can to survive, with some alleging they were even employed to dig secret underground tunnels under a famous Jewish synagogue.
Is it true they found some secret tunnels in the Jewish?
They were asking me about that.
I just know that there's tunnels and that there's this one video of this guy coming out of the sewer.
What is this? Look at them all. Oh my God!
Jews, they're getting some bad PR lately.
Oh, bro, where is this guy going, dude? To get a rebate? Yeah, what the f were those guys doing in those tunnels?
They want to fix this tonight. They need the truth. We don't do that in America.
Here's what they're doing is they're saying the 770 tunnels were used to traffic kids. All kinds of crazy rumors saying there's blood on the mattress that was pulled out the wall. Like all kinds of crazy. Soon we're going to meet up with some people from the temple who are in charge of the temple, who are very respected gentlemen in the community, and we're going to get the full story from them. Like with this migrant stuff right now, right? I've been filming the migrant stuff since it started 1.5 years already. Unfortunately, the mainstream didn't want to cover it, and the reason they told me is because it might create xenophobia, right? Hatred for migrants. Well, and I get it, but here's the thing. If there's a problem, we have to show it to get it fixed. If you hide a problem, it's never gonna get fixed. Vinny!
How you doing?
Wait, you got this guy. Legend.
Here's what I've heard, that there is a tunnel system being built to traffic children on bloody mattresses.
This is absolute bullshit. Anyone that does a little research
right away sees that it's absolute garbage.
What did they close off exactly? What happened here?
Yesterday, they broke off a part of the wall, so the cops are claiming that it's structural danger.
Can we go inside? No. Why is that? Hey, is there
She
any way we
done.
can go inside?
No. Building is not safe right now.
The building's unsafe?
Yeah.
It's all blocked off. Oh, look at this.
Somebody crawled out from here yesterday. See, right this right here, there was a hole here.
Oh, that welding's brand new.
Most of the people inside the synagogue, they come to pray, they come to study. Now, I'm going to talk about this small minority of fanatics inside the synagogue.
Okay, let's talk.
These fanatics must be punished, my God. Basically, in 78, there was a whole plan. There was actually blueprints and all that of how they're going to expand this place that we call 770. Over the years, people tried. They decided they're going to take matters into their own hands.
Fanatics, is that?
Call them that.
Okay.
So it started around 6 months ago. They started from around the corner. They started to dig out dirt that was in underground. There's no human traffic going on.
Sure.
Right?
So it's them trying to expand the church.
Yeah, that's all it is.
After witnessing some unique ways the local community was employing the new migrants in
It's a
town,
nigga
Leroy's informant
climbing
told
out
us
there,
this.
James.
Well, I just got tipped off that migrants that were housed at Floyd Bennett Field will be moved into a fully operating school because of weather conditions at Floyd Bennett Field. It gets really windy at Floyd Bennett Field and the rain comes down and the place floods. The city has no more room and New York City is housing migrants. Any place they have space. Now we have to empty out a whole school with kids to house thousands of migrants.
Let's talk to some parents who are probably pissed off. Got laundry tools and services going to be used for the migrant situation.
mad as fuck.
We heard the school's getting used as like a migrant facility.
Now, if I was a kid, oh shit, I am a damn kid. If I was in New York and I was little ass boy, I'd be happy as hell. I'd be like, oh shit, I ain't gotta go to school. Nigga, goddamn, take the school for as long as you want, goddamn. Take the school for as long as you want, goddamn.
What's going on?
Yeah.
So are you guys getting booted out of school?
Oh yeah, I think for like a few days.
Here we go. Might be right here. That's it. Okay, so these are the migrants in this bus right now.
There's a group of people right there. What is?
All right, let's check this out.
I think that's it, right?
I think so. We got people pissed off right now.
Taking over my kid's school. How does it feel? You feel good? I hope you feel good. I hope you all sleep really well tonight. How long you staying?
Pissed.
Oh, I'm fucking pissed. Yeah, he's that piece of shit. Everything for free, right? Everything for free. Think you guys are staying for a while, huh?
We got countless amount of buses coming in. 1, 2, 3. There are a lot of people being ushered in. 4. My curiosity is how many people end up coming in.
1,900. Yeah, that's a lot.
How many migrants are in New York City right now?
Yeah, around 160,000.
Nigga, this election year is gonna be fucking crazy. This shit's gonna be fucking monumental. Nigga, this is gonna be a crazy fucking year. This is gonna be a crazy fucking year. Oh, this is gonna be a crazy year. It's gonna be a crazy year.
Growing every day. Around 60,000 are in the care of New York City, which means they're in New York City facilities or shelters or hotels.
As you can see in the distance, it doesn't appear to be ending anytime
It's
soon.
a joke, and I can't move.
Do you think the mayor's doing a good or bad job at handling the situation right now?
I think the whole country's doing a bad job of allowing our borders to be wide open, allowing anybody to come through. And these people are here illegally, and none of them are vetted. We don't know anything about them.
Shit, ain't fucking with that shit, nigga.
Doctors or lawyers or murderers,
Just like fuck that.
or drug addicts or drug dealers. We don't know anything about them. It took my family about 16 years just to get our green cards, and then another few years to get our passports. So if we waited this long, and we went through the right procedures. Why shouldn't anybody else go through the right procedures?
What do you think the solution to all of this is, if any?
Mass deportation.
What's your biggest concern as a parent out here?
My kids deserve to be in school. They deserve to have an education.
How do you think this ends?
The parents got to be here in the pouring rain like me. I just left work. They're having a parent conference, Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock. You think they're going to allow us to say what we want to say? They're not going to allow us to say what's on our minds. We're paying for them. Our tax dollars are paying for them, but my kids have to stay home.
This is crazy. As nearly 2,000 migrants entered
That
their
is
newly
crazy
converted
as fuck.
shelter during the storm, you might be wondering where New York's local homeless population goes to survive in situations like these.
So right now I'm going to take you guys to the famous Penn Station, where unfortunately we have a lot of homeless people.
Right now, we're about to see how many homeless people are sleeping in the subway, how many migrants are using this as a bed. Let's take a look.
Here we go, come on. It's unfortunate that people have to live this way.
You sleeping out here tonight? Yeah. Do you think there's enough resources for the local homeless population out here and the migrants right now? Okay. Is there enough space and food to go around?
It's $600 trillion something all amongst New York City.
So, are you homeless out here?
Yeah, I love it. I've been out here 21 years.
21 years on the streets?
Yeah, I love it.
What's your name?
Chris.
How'd you end up out here?
Doing drugs.
Doing drugs?
Like crystal meth, K2.
Okay.
I had a pretty good life, before this, but being homeless, it ruined my damn life. It ruined my life, man.
Do you get booted out of here when you try to sleep?
A lot.
Yeah?
Hell of a time, hell yeah. Like mostly every day. It's like if you try to, pick a warm spot, you maybe only having like at least an hour, not even that, to get some rest and get back
You're
up.
kicked out within the hour.
Oh yeah, within the hour, yeah.
Do you have any access to housing right now?
Apartment-wise, no, but shelter-wise, yeah, I'm an SRO.
What's the biggest thing you'd ask for from the city if you could?
Probably permanent housing, man, hell yeah. I'm in like a nice little apartment, nice little, room, whatever, we have a nice, man, hell yeah.
Okay. So this guy's getting approached real time. Take a look.
Yeah, he's getting approached.
So he's getting booted out of here or what?
Yeah.
But they move from one subway to the next, right?
Yeah, pretty much. From one spot to the next spot. Look, the cop is telling them, look, it's time to go, it's time to go.
So the cops, their job is to say, get out of here or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
But the migrants are sleeping in the school tonight.
The migrants are sleeping in the school, a nice warm school with a cot and sheets.
They're just on the floor. So we've seen a lot of this, people just doing their best to get some rest out here.
Yeah.
And it seems like that's the best option in this weather.
These guys need serious help, and it starts with mental health help.
Sure. And as midnight approached, the cops shut down an entire section of the subway station, and the remaining people relocated to one spot.
So now, instead of having them all scattered around, you have a concentration of them in one area. It's like the Walking Dead at times.
What drugs are being used out here?
K2, crack, heroin.
Oh, Trank out here?
Everything.
I mean, he's having a good time over here.
Good time by himself. He's having a party.
He's coming our way.
Yeah,
See what happens
see
here.
what happens.
Hi, guys.
How you doing, man?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
Awesome. It's nice to see you.
Hey, good to see you. All right, you have a good night. He's a nice guy.
Nice guy for now.
Oh, I see.
You see them one day I'm talking to you, and next minute they're pulling out a knife and stabbing you.
We got a yelling match right here.
But I've already went places. I've done things, and I've been places. You're in a fucking train station.
Can for food or what?
Yeah, he's looking in the trash can for food. And you'll see, they'll start coming down more and more. Everywhere. This is a part of New York that no one sees.
Why is that?
Because the news won't show it. Nodding out or trying to put on a shoe.
I see.
Possibly diabetic. You can look at his feet, all swollen.
What's your name?
It's Pop King.
Pop King, that's a cool name.
I'm an artist though. I
Okay.
like to rap. And
You
all
rap?
that. Yeah.
You want to throw some bars?
Sure.
All right, no pressure.
Dear Heavenly Father, if you really speaking to me, I wish I could have one more lyrics to speak to my father, and one more time.
You can't give everybody a platform, brother. Godspeed, though. Godspeed.
Okay, people smoking K2.
A lot of drug use in there?
Oh yes, a whole lot.
Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure, guys.
Against the wall? Is that what we got?
Someone being arrested right now?
So we
Like someone's against the wall right now?
Who knows? They're running. It looks like they're running his ID for some reason.
All right, he's out. Cool. How you doing? Whoa.
Don't do that. Come on. You just got out of trouble. You want to get in trouble again? So I'll see you later. Have a good night.
I mean, I thought he was going to go for the swing.
Yeah, that's right.
So he swing at the wrong person and fucking knock his chin off. Oh, shit.
Yo, good.
Hey, they're coming in. Let them do their job. While the cops babysat the local homeless population down here,
They still smoking that cig. That's impressive.
you might also be wondering why we haven't seen many homeless people camped out above ground. There's no benches. There's no benches out here.
They just
They are
took this
extremely
shit.
difficult to find. We're about to go to a few specific locations to see examples of hostile architecture designed almost to not be used in some ways. This lady right here just standing. There's no bench to sit. Can I find a bench to sit down?
A bench around here, I don't think
Like
so.
a seat?
No. You know, they don't have so many homeless in the streets sitting around.
We found a bench finally. However, the catch is, you got the wedge here to separate you from your neighbor. So if I want to go to sleep right now like this, I would have severe back pain.
This is the modern bench. You lay down at a 45-degree acute angle. Have you been here since they changed the benches?
I never moved the bench.
Fair enough. Cheers, man. So I see you popping a squat right here. Is that
What
because
did that
there are no
nigga say,
benches
bro?
out here?
Absolutely because of that.
Okay. How long have you been homeless out here?
About 2 years now.
When did New York take their benches out of the city?
I would say it happened pretty aggressively about a year ago. It's only because of the homeless, unfortunately. They've got shelters, but the shelters are so overrun now, and they're so dangerous. It's kind of hard to stay in those places.
And how is it being homeless out here in New York City?
It sucks, especially in the wintertime. But, a lot of times we make bad decisions, and we have to make the best of it.
Okay. All right. Boom. We found another. This is a spike designed to keep you from popping a squat. How you doing? Oh, okay, that actually hurt. There are no benches out here. There's no hospitable place to get any rest. Thus, you walk through here. You see a sort of makeshift shelter right here. This is the worst of the worst right here. It has ridges. It's not cozy. Would you sleep here?
With shelter systems maxed out and overrun with migrants, no benches to sit on, and cops that'll force you to move, it's no surprise the homeless hang out in the subway. Yet this activist that greets the migrants when they arrive to New York thinks that this explanation is an oversimplification.
I'm here with
Power Malu.
What organization do you represent?
Artists, athletes, activists. Basically, we're the organization that receives the migrants, and since day one at the Port Authority, because as New York being a sanctuary city and me being a true Yorker, I saw how they were mistreated because they didn't speak the language. So it was up to me and other New Yorkers to step up and do the right thing.
Okay, so you guys help the migrants coming in. Do you guys also help the local homeless population here?
Absolutely.
Are you guys overstressed to help these people in terms of all the resources you aid them with?
Yeah, so we're not overstressed. Like, what I like to tell people is that we are tasked with picking up the pieces where the city is failing. They're stuck in these hotel rooms or these shelters without knowing what their next steps are. So the city failed them miserably because they don't have any real outreach. So there's no social work, there's no case management. A lot of things that have been happening since before the migrants got here that people weren't really paying attention to, and they were kind of being like misinformed. And now that the migrants are here, they're being used as a punching bag and being blamed and saying, oh, the reason why you're not getting these services is because the migrants are coming here. Well, all they got to do is take a step back and say, wait a minute, they just got here August of 2022. What about the year before and the year before that? Why aren't we getting those services, or why are all these things messed up? It's not because of them, it's because of mismanagement. What I would like to have New Yorkers understand is that they should be upset at the politicians, not at the migrants. What the migrants did, if anything, is expose how horrific this unhoused shelter system is.
While the migrants slept in James Madison Heights,
Yeah, that shit shows how horrific our fucking goddamn government is. God
Use the
damn,
lawn chairs in the
nigga.
Chase Bank. Oh shit, he's lighting up in the Chase Bank. Is he good?
Nigga, bro.
Motherfuckers is shooting up dope in this motherfucker.
Gotham. I meant New York was looking grim. So we got back in the car, headed back to my hotel when Leroy's police radio signaled this.
So we're chilling here in
Who
the
the
car.
fuck
We're
you get a
listening to
police
the police
radio from?
Apparently 8 people are running from the cops right now after a robbery. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, so it's a larceny right now. Cops are chasing. They caught 2 perps, and they're chasing after another 8.
What's the craziest thing you found by using this radio?
Murder?
Murder?
Yeah.
You've witnessed a murder?
I responded to a murder.
Sheesh.
Like literally minutes after the murder was called.
So you've seen a dead body out there?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
The plan is to jump out and film this?
Yeah, we're gonna film it.
Okay. Real life Nightcrawler right now.
Just remember, we'll have to hop out the car.
Bro.
Stay behind.
Nightcrawler was a crazy fucking movie. If you haven't watched that shit, that's a great thriller. Great thriller, very suspenseful movie that you should watch.
Bring these so you don't get shot.
You had a bulletproof vest?
I do. I normally do wear one when I cover crime.
Okay. Are these guys armed?
We don't know if they're armed or not.
Is this a smart idea?
Yeah, it's always a smart idea to get the footage.
One with a gray sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt with a black upper vest and jeans.
They're right there? Let's go check it out. All right, found the perpetrators right across the street. Let's check it out.
They're migrants.
So he's speaking Spanish right now.
I guess this is part of the larceny crew that they were chasing. There was 2 people, they caught this, and there's more running away from them right now. But unfortunately, we're in this predicament because of the federal government dumping people on our laps.
Another day in Gotham out here. This is only the beginning. This is New York City, baby. We got people to our, hey, look. Right over there, someone's getting mugged.
Is getting mugged?
I think so, look, they're pulling.
No, don't get too close. Let them mug them. Let them do, oh, there we go.
Look. They're fighting each other. Yo, yo, yo!
Stop, don't get involved.
These kids are walking by. They're throwing hands. They're throwing hands. The people of New York were desensitized. As families walked past the street fight, it seemed like this was just another day in the city.
What the fuck?
Cops shutting it down real quick. Cops are here.
Rule of thumb, you never want to get too close to them when they're fighting. You never know when a gun's going to come out.
Let's go. Robbery, violence, Jewish tunnels, and migrants everywhere. You might be wondering how much it costs to live in one of the tiniest apartments in the wonderful Manhattan. Give me a tour.
This is it. Welcome. Here's your tour.
Bro, what the fuck? Nigga. Alright, I'm saying all this. My room is not that big. But I'm in college. Nigga, damn, this thing got hella fucking keys. What the fuck you looking, cuz?
We have the fridge, we have the microwave, we have the full bathroom. We had no toilet.
Yeah, so there's shared toilets on every single floor. We'll check those out shortly. You do have some, medicine cabinet space, some storage. Yeah, there's definitely units with better views in the building. Some of them do face the street. Budgets are just becoming cheaper while prices are going up. It's really a problem.
We're paying $1,100 out here in New York for this. This is crazy. While $1,100 can get you 60 square feet here, and with studio rentals averaging $3,500, you might be wondering where all these hopeful migrants are going to live in such an expensive, already densely populated city. Perhaps the more affordable projects of East Brooklyn?
A man who neighbors say came here from Bangladesh, shot and killed right in front of his very own home.
Police are searching for a brightly dressed suspect in a shooting in East New York.
We are in the middle of another weekend of senseless gun violence in the city.
Hey, hold up. What are you gonna do with, nigga, all these illegal migrants, bro? Nigga, they ain't got no papers. They ain't got nothing on file. Basically, they could murk somebody and go ghost. And you'll never fucking know.
Cars litter the ground behind us. One was shot in the head, several others in the torso.
Just too much crime, and something needs to be done.
I met up with Kashmir and Cypress Hills to see how the locals like it out here.
Yeah,
how you doing? Good to meet you. How is it living out here in Brooklyn?
You gotta stay woke.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Or, like he said, keep your eyes open, man. Because it be the ones with you, be the ones that you gotta worry about the most sometimes.
It's like kill or be killed. Like, you gotta come up somehow.
I know guns are notoriously hard to get in New York City. Do people have them out here?
It ain't hard.
It
ain't hard.
That's like going to the candy store. You can go Yo, New York is like Chirac now. Before, when I was growing up at least, we was fighting. Ice Blue. We was jumping and we was fighting. It was straight. Feel me, little boys thing, but now you can get a gun and it's up, so.
Somebody got shot over here.
She think it's
Yeah, right here.
Stay on your swivel because it can happen at any given time. A lot of killers from here, a lot of drug dealers from here, a lot of, tough guys from here, a lot of hustlers. I would say, like, when you say New York, people would be like the fluff. They think of Times Square, they think about this. But when you say East New York, they're gonna be like, whoa, you can go there? Who you went there with? Or how'd you get there? Like, it's dangerous over there. It's a heavy projects, like a lot of shooting, a lot of shootouts. This side shooting at that side, a lot of things going on.
Question for you, ma'am. How's it living out here in Cypress Hills? She laughed. What do you mean? How is it living out here? Every other week? Is it dangerous out here in Cypress Hills?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Would you get out if you could?
I'm working on that now. At nighttime, you gotta be careful.
With New Yorkers in extremely dangerous neighborhoods like these that are unsafe, undesirable to live in, and still expensive relative to average New Yorker income, what exactly is the game plan for a population of people without jobs, without paperwork to get jobs, little to no ability to speak the native language here, and in a city with a severe housing crisis, as zoning laws and a variety of other factors have caused the housing supply to not be able to reach housing demand? What dream exactly are these migrants looking for? The day after the migrants moved into the James Madison High School, Leroy told me to come back down and check out a protest organized by locals frustrated with migrants flooding their neighborhoods. You guys giving a speech? What are they protesting?
The migrants in the neighborhood, they've been knocking on doors, begging for food.
Okay, they're booing. Let's see what's up. Why are they booing? What's happening? What do we got going on here? What up? Talk to me.
Close the border! Close the border! Close the border! The law says they're here illegally! Illegal!
What's your solution? So what's your solution?
1v20. How you doing? How are you out here?
Recently, due to the storm, the city had to move the migrants from Floyd Bennett Field into Madison High School, which sparked outrage. Today, residents have had enough, and they want the tents completely out of Floyd Bennett Field.
What do you think she's up to?
She doesn't know what the hell she's up to.
What is her objective, and what is the objective of the people here?
People like her who know nothing. They say free Palestine. They don't even know what the hell. They're just out here. They've been paid off.
You think they're virtue signaling or what?
Yeah, they just showing, you know, what a wonderful, caring human being they are.
I see. Do you think it's more about them rather than the cause they represent?
Yeah. She's just young and dumb.
Young and dumb, they say.
You putting them up in your house? Because they're not coming to mine.
Why are you not answering any questions? Why are you just here with the sign? Why don't you answer?
What are your thoughts? What's going on?
Why don't you give us your solution if you're here to complain? I have no problem with her giving her thoughts. Don't just come here in a mess. Tell us your solution. What? Because obviously living in a tent in flood zones is not sustainable. These people are not happy in the tents.
We were at the school when the buses came in. What are your thoughts on that?
I live across the street from there. I saw Eagle Eyes view. I live on the top floor in the building across the street. They shut down the whole street. New Yorkers are upset and we've had enough. We're scared to live in a peaceful area like this. We work our whole lives to buy houses and apartments so that we can live peacefully with our family. We don't need people knocking on our doors at 2 o'clock in the morning. She's a...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It look like, bro stink, bro. Real shit. Bro, I hate when people like talk real loud and they breath stink real bad. Cause then like you really projecting that stink shit. That stink over my way, nigga.
Afraid to identify herself and answer simple questions.
Okay. What do you think her stance on all this is?
Her stance on probably the poor asylum seekers, poor them, they're sitting there in the tents. No one asked them to come here and go into these tents. What do you want us to do? We keep our borders open. They're flooding in here by the thousands.
Mayor Adams is the largest child trafficker that New York City has ever seen. This has nothing to do with migrants. They're human trafficking victims.
What do you think's going on here?
The mayor's objective to turn New York City into prostitution and drugstores everywhere. Take a ride down to Roosevelt Avenue between 74th Avenue and 103rd Street in Queens. There is open air prostitution. From the Chinese that are doing massages, from the Venezuelans that are out there walking the streets.
Forget what we're here for.
What are we here for?
What are you here for?
We're here to make sure that these migrants that come here get a free shake and everything. They don't belong in Floyd Bennett. It's a flood zone.
It's all connected.
Traffic.
Seems to be a lot of causes at play. What are your thoughts?
He's an anomaly to this group for the most part.
How do you think this all ends?
I think eventually they'll come to their senses and realize that you don't put up a tent with thousands of people in a flood zone. So hopefully they'll come to their senses.
And what happens to the migrants that are already here?
I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. I don't think people that get paid a lot more than I do know what to do.
And Mayor Adams wants to talk about the schools and what's fair. What's fair is our children deserve an education. We don't need this bullshit. Why ain't they upstate New York? Nobody here voted for a sanctuary city. They decided to make it a sanctuary city. It's bullshit.
Do you think the average tax-paying New Yorker and the native homeless population is being deprioritized over the migrants out here?
Yes.
Like I said, I'm a former libtard. For a long time, I just turned a blind eye to it because it wasn't affecting me. I think now that it's in my community and it's confusing and it's hard, it's eye-opening, truly. I was about 40 people standing there waiting for the bus. I said, all right, I woke up to the next stop to hopefully get a seat on the bus. I was the last person led on the bus. There was already 40 people on the bus. We get up to over here, they all got Target bags in their hands. I don't know where they get the money from. They're not even paying, they're not even saying excuse me, they're not even respecting the way goes. There's old women standing, old women on the bus. We used to give our seats to old women on the bus.
She sound like someone I used to talk to, man. Goddamn, man. Memories and shit.
I'm 25 years old. I'll probably live at home for the rest of my life because I can't afford to feed myself. This is crazy. I don't know. They got better drip than me. It's weird.
Question for you, sir. Are you a veteran?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on what's going on out here?
They don't belong here, okay? I mean, the place is a flood zone. I used to play softball there. If it rained 3 days before, we couldn't play because the field was soaking wet. Now they got people living in there. Boy, they shouldn't even be here. They should be back where they belong.
What do you think the future of America looks like?
Bad. I was in Key Food on Avenue N.
Yeah.
I get out of my car, guy comes over with 2 boxes of Oreos.
Yeah.
He wants me to buy it. My wife and I get out of the car in my own driveway, and they want money. I don't know how I could say it here, but I said, I don't know how to say get the fuck out of here in Spanish. Yeah. How much did that cost me as a taxpayer to have 20-something buses load people up and wake them up at 3 o'clock in the morning so that at 4:30 they could be back here? How stupid is that? And at 4:30, if you check, the storm was still raging. And this community here, where I've lived since 1965, has been a close-knit community, no problem.
Basically ends when they come up with a solution to probably send the migrants back. I mean, they came here, they promised them golden unicorns. They themselves see that it's not what they promised. You know, they're displacing the Americans, taxpayers, and it's just too much.
But if you're gonna bring them here, have a freaking plan. This is like, oh my God, it's not working out here. We knew it wasn't gonna work out. Let's displace a couple of thousand high school students to put them in there. What kind of freaking thinking is that?
Curtis, you're running for mayor.
Oh yeah, I ran for mayor the first time, gonna run for mayor again.
Okay, how would you handle what's going on here?
Well, first off, I'd be opposed to accepting the migrants here in the city. I'd keep them on the buses, give them an hour, use the facilities, give them a nice box lunch, and send them to Washington, D.C. to Biden, who invited them. The liberals and progressives there are always supporting the migrants, but they don't ever seem to have migrant centers in their neighborhoods, so why not share the responsibility?
As migrants line the frozen streets of New York during its bone-chilling winter, waiting for shelter
Bro,
that
I just don't get how the fuck
it
do
seems
you
like
hold
selling
up.
these
How the
people
fuck
the
do you get
American dream and encouraging them to
to
spend
New York?
months risking their life.
Bro, how do you get to New York? Is the destination just fucking New York? Like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. You gotta pass DC to get to New York. You gotta pass DC to get to New York. Shit.
Crossing the border, only to end up homeless in a foreign land with no job opportunities.
You're not used to this weather, right?
We are not. This is a strange environment, very cold out here.
Might just be the least compassionate thing anyone can do. Because sadly, the American dream nowadays looks more like a nightmare, at least here in New York.
And Leroy, where can these people find you?
So you can go on my Twitter, which is Viral News NYC. My Instagram is Leroy.
Shit. Alright, man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.